So, with COVID-19 seemingly on the wane, numerous countries are steadily opening their borders to international travellers. Southeast Asian countries, where many people in South Korea vacation on a regular basis, are encouraging them back with pledges that they will be safe from the virus. Rae-hyun with this report.
As governments across the world are loosening travel restrictions amid the COVID-19 pandemic, there are hopes that the travel industry could roar back in 2022. Several Southeast Asian countries, which are popular among Korean tourists, have announced that they will make it easier to visit. With South Korea also lifting its quarantine requirement, flight reservations to Southeast Asia increased over 2,600% from March 14th to 28th compared to the previous 2 weeks. That's according to one of South Korea's biggest travel companies, which also says as more flights to the region are planned to be rolled out in May, the number of tourists is expected to increase. Countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines are allowing travelers to enter without quarantine. Thailand requires 2 PCR tests on the first and 5th day of arrival, while Indonesia and the Philippines require visitors from Korea to get a test before traveling, then present the results of the test on arrival. Indonesia only accepts PCR tests, but the Philippines takes both PCR and rapid antigen tests. Those countries are also focusing on making sure travelers are safe. The Philippines, for example, is focusing on vaccination programs, highlighting that 97% of people living in the main tourist spots have been fully vaccinated.
The priority would be health and safety. When people travel now, they want to find out if they will be safe in that destination. So that's what we did as early as 2020. We made sure that all the tourist destinations were ready. They were complying with health and safety protocols. They were fully vaccinated. So that is the priority right now.
The tourism secretary also added that the new travel trend in the post-pandemic era is a focus on health.
And what we notice also is now people are more interested in where their food comes from. So it was a chance for us to really give importance to farm tourism. So people want to pick and harvest for themselves fruits because they want to know where their food comes from. And it highlighted also health and wellness. We are really focusing on health and wellness.
With key tourism countries preparing to greet global travelers again amid the pandemic, not only attractive activities, but a safer environment is becoming more important. Rae-hyun, Arirang News.